I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind. Hello, how are you doing, everybody? My Rocket League is currently updating, unfortunately, so it's gonna take a minute before we can actually start, which just gives me a minute to send out my going live messages and the like. And also grab water from wherever the hell I put it. Where did I put my water? Why would I put a water somewhere so far away? And bloody hell, it's warm in here right now. I am like, the sun is shining basically directly on me right now during this time of day. So what the hell is my stream title? I forgot. Low quality Rocket League gameplay. There we go. It's low quality for many reasons. No, like I keep. Why does like when I start typing everyone in Discord, it thinks I want to tag a specific person. Like it's an everyone. I start with ever, and this person doesn't even have ever in their name. Like I don't know what's up with that. I guess Discord really doesn't want me to tag everyone and thinks it's rude. And like, I mean, I know people who agree. I somewhat agree, but give me a second, I really need to grab water though. I'm like, I literally just finished my coffee, but I'm still fucking thirsty. That shit can kinda dehydrate you quite a bit. So yeah, give me 1 minute. Whatever the fuck are you? I'm not losing my mind. Where is? Oh! I forgot. I brought water to my bedroom. Which is like actually a reasonable thing to do considering I do get thirsty at night sometimes. I might have needed to wait a bit longer to actually, to before starting the stream, to be honest, because this Rocket League update seems to be taking a moment. We love the Steam controller, and I really wish that I had enough money to afford, well, or at least enough spare money to afford the second one, because by all accounts it's just better. I mean, it has 2 sticks and 2 pads, right? And a real D-pad, which I think is, it's just about everything that this controller is missing. I don't actually care that much for the second stick, I'll be honest. Like, it's not... Like, in games where you actually want to use the right stick a lot, having a touchpad is basically better. Because you use your right stick for mainly for looking around, and a touchpad is just plain better for that, and I will accept no argument. On another note, I have ordered a replacement for my a replacement part for my good microphone, which is not the exact right match, but I think it ought to be close enough to make it work and make it sound good again. So I'm hoping that hoping that it arrives soon. It's arrived into my country. It's arrived into Spain yesterday. And tracking hasn't been updated at all today. I think it's just sitting in a warehouse waiting for people to get around to it, you know. I don't know why it's taking so bloody long to process files. Am I like... I mean, I know it is installed on a hard drive, but it doesn't usually take that long. Up, there we go. Come on, it's just a little bit. No way starting the stream fucked it up that badly, right? There's no way, right? I may have made a strategical miscalculation here. A slight error in judgment. It is really hot. Like, that sun is actually... The sun's actually blowing me up. Can I, like... Yeah, what if I lower the thingy, water's face? Oh wow, it's like proper dark in here now, eh? Like, look at my face. That's like some cinematic ass lighting. You know, if you're trying to convey like the darkness of a place, you have this really sharp. Like literally, I'm like halfway in light, halfway in dark. I'm like again, it's cinematic. It's like I'm split between good and evil. What will I choose? I'll be really upset if it takes too long to arrive. I really want to have a good microphone again, because this, it's okay. It functions. And like, it probably even sounds alright to you for streaming it. And for streaming it is more or less alright. To put bluntly, I bought the new microphone. I bought it not for streaming, but for singing. And Rocket League has been updated, which means we should be able to play it now. Yippee. I think I'm gonna have to turn on the light, guys. I think I'll actually have to do that. Do I have a scratch on my face? I feel like I have a scratch on my face. I tried to install a custom transition plugin for OBS, but it didn't work for one reason or another. Yawn. I am feeling a touch ippy sleepy. Rocket League is taking a real long time to start. Hopefully that's not a sign of anything bad. Okay, but actually with this, can I... Oh, but like... Can I do this? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I should be able to do this now, which should let in a lot more wind. To keep me a lot cooler. Yeah, I really don't want to turn on the light, you know, this. Because I don't really need it to see right now, and I do want to, you know, I don't want to pay the extra couple cents for electricity if I don't have to. I mean, it ain't a lot, obviously, but it adds up. It all adds up. There we go, finally I'm seeing some Rocket League. Alright, chat, I fucking swear. Rocket League. What the hell? What the hell? Why does it look like that? I'm seeing like a Windows 95 type window border around it. I didn't even know my system could display that. I mean, it always spawns in like a tiny window first. Oh yeah, this is so much better now that I can actually feel some wind. So I think this is the way to do it. So I lower the external blinds to be low enough to prevent the sun from shining directly onto me. But I keep the curtains open for the purposes of... Actually, I can even... Hold on, can I like... that doesn't matter. I dropped something, but it's not something that matters. Oh, there we go, Psyonix. Oh shit, okay, that's not good. Can I like just like... Opa! Come on. And something's up with my Rocket League. It's the wrong bloody size, huh? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I had to manually resize it. Yeah, well, this should be all ready to go now. I'm gonna load up in training for the purposes of warm-up. Oh, actually, I think I did Team Rocket League last, so my sound capture should still work. I'll have to double check though. Yeah, it looks good to me. Actually, I mean, shit like this is why I actually should have my OBS up on the second screen, you know? So I can actually monitor my audio mixer. My controller isn't doing the thing. Hello? Hello? Did Steam like lose the game somehow? We'll have to restart the game. Shit's broken. Ah man, this is pissing me off. Okay, if this doesn't work after I restarted it, I'm switching to another game. That's just how it has to be. Yeah, I know that the sun is still hitting part of me now, so I'm like definitely looking super bright, but I'm sorry I have to do this because this way I can actually fucking breathe properly and like not overheat at all. Actually, can you hear like the wind? I'm afraid you might actually be able to hear the wind here. No, not really. I mean, I don't have like a noise suppression on the mic. I don't think, just a bit of compression. That's all a mic like this needs, really. But yeah, I really can't wait for that new mic capsule to get there. That's the part that I had to order, right? Because I fried the old mic, and what I fried was the actual capsule, the actual electronics part. Obviously, It wasn't like a connection issue or anything. I made sure of that. So yeah, I'm hoping I can use that new one to replace it properly. And the thing is, I'm a bit. The only thing I'm worried about is the potential quality of the new one, just because. Well, I ordered a cheap one, right? And the reviews for it said that it's good, that they don't notice quality changes. But like, I don't know if it's because it's genuinely good or if the people reviewing don't know what the fuck they're talking about, which, you know, is often the case. Absolutely no tutorial. Fuck the tutorial. Yeah. Oh yeah. I am gonna have to turn up the. Alright, this is a problem. I mean, I can sort of play with keyboard, but I've not practiced that in literally years, right? So I can't really relearn it on the fly. Like, look at that. I can't even hit the fucking. Can't even hit the bloody ball all the time. I mean, let's see. Because I'm using a really fuck-ass control setup for when I'm on keyboard. Which is... back in the day it allowed me to actually get reasonably good at aerials on... even better than I was on gamepad, but it's something I have to really get used to again, and I'm just gonna play like trash if I play, if I actually go into a match like this now. And also my fucking thing is broken again. Nothing is working right. Well, this is actually a problem because... yeah, because I guess it's not launching properly. Handling, my shit does not work. Alright, yeah, this is all Epic's fault. It's all happening because they removed Rocket League from Steam and you know, made it free to play and shit. Okay, what if I'm gonna try another thingy. And it's also because this... yeah, say, yeah, typing in chat a bit for the benefit of Mr. I'm in a meeting. Okay, I enabled a particular option in the settings for Rocket League that might have broken it. So let me see if it did. I just realized that the change in and like the change in how it looks when launching might also be because of that. If that's why, then there's no problem. But So let's see. I just hope that toggling that setting back and forth doesn't, break anything. So Rocket League, yeah, easy anti-cheat, yeah. When are they making difficult anti-cheat? Ah, yeah, I think that was the case. I think that's it. But actually, maybe not. Let's see. Let's see if it starts first, okay? I think that's the first thing we gotta do is just see if the damn game starts. I mean, it will start, but just it's gonna. Opa! My controller has changed its behavior a bit. That's good. That means Steam is detecting that something's going on and it needs to change the controller settings. Hello, Alina Jerry. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. We are currently troubleshooting some problems with Rocket League. I was having controller issues. I'm trying to get it to work. We'll be in game in a moment. Good here, good here. Okay, no I don't. I wish I could stream daily, but no, I can't. And there we go. And there we go. I think I fixed my problems. Oh, I didn't fix this one. Oh, okay, let's load into free play to verify. I mean, you can read the stream tags. Let's say that. Yes. Well, I'm originally from Russia, though I don't live there anymore, thankfully. Okay, let's get some 1v1s on. Let's get my silver 3 matches on. And last stream I finished my calibration. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Joining. Please don't lag horribly. That is the one thing I don't want. Actually, you have an offer. You're a fucking bot. Yeah, if you start with that, you're a fucking bot. Excellent. I knew it when they just like started asking questions so quickly. That's a bot ass behavior. Oh, why am I disconnected? Opa, save. Saved by the keeper indeed. I'm the keeper. I'm also everybody else because this is 1v1. Also, my FPS is fucking dying. Why is my FPS fucking dying? You know, I think it's actually very impressive that I'm managing to save these goals while my FPS is dying this much. Yeah, the thing is, something you need to understand about how I play Rocket League is that I can play to a level of like gold 1, gold 3 even. But I do it so inconsistently that I end up way lower ranked. And I just make mistakes like that. fucking have enough. The bots are getting more advanced. Probably just powered by bloody ChatGPT or DeepSeek or whatever fucking whatever cheap chatbot AI they can get their filthy little hands on. You know, this shit is why RAM costs like the same as a goddamn house. You know, this is what all the data centers are wasting water for. So some fucking useless nerds can scam people on Twitch. Oh well, attempt to scam people. I mean, not that a bot like this needs to be powered by like any sort of neural network, right? It's just a simple script really, but you know they're using a neural network for it anyway, because like that's really the easy option for the user. Like you just set it up, ooh, join this here chat and you know, have a few messages of casual conversation and then send in the bait. And to be fair, it may be a human as well, right? Just a human being paid to do this, to advertise something, but I mean, it doesn't fucking matter, right? Because like, this ain't the place, this is not the way to do it. You know, I once almost ended up on a job having to do it. I ended up not taking it because, well, I couldn't see myself actually just messaging people's chats, messaging people on Twitch and Discord and just selling them shit. Alright, well, I'll try to sell them on like some bullshit service. And like it was actually, I think, a potentially interesting little service, but just this way of advertising. I mean, I guess it works, which is why they have to do it, but it's just... It's so shit, it's spam, it's literally spam. Fuck, I could have saved that, you know, if I was just a touch quicker. This person is actually not bad at all. They may be gold, like low gold and not silver. Because they're playing very consistently, they're not trying anything too fancy, which is something you start seeing at these ranks. People start to really try going for aerials, but they're not actually good at them yet, so that ends up costing them. This is a person who knows their limit and plays exactly to it, and is you know, outscoring me 2-0 for that. Like I say that everything I say to an absolute compliment, because I mean, you see, they're not doing anything fancy. They're playing in a very simple way, but it's enough to get them the win. Yeah, that's a I'm down to silver 2. Bloody hell! I feel like a potato. Oh, and they brought the actual FPS stats back, which were gone for the last time for some reason. I think I might get blasted with sunlight in a little bit again, because the sun is setting and it's going. You know, I wish there was like a way to block the sunlight without also blocking the wind. I am stupid. Because curtains, I mean, you'd think of curtains and like they don't block air, but they really do. They really do. And like, basically anything dense enough to reliably block sunlight will also block a lot of the wind. And yeah, okay, the sun's getting lower. Sun's getting way too low. I can't. Mm, the, yeah, it's funny because like with this very narrow but completely open channel for air, I'm getting a lot more wind than I was getting when well, with curtains drawn. Just because it's more direct, right? It's not redirecting the air into the ground by hitting the curtains. See, this guy actually tried. Actually, that was a good job. It's amazing that they didn't actually like send any links. Although maybe that's when I got that my momentary disconnection. I didn't see it. And if there was a link, it got blocked because that's why. I miss. Ah! I should have blocked that. That's my own damn fault. Why does it say that they're in a squad or in a group? What do they call it in Rocket League? Squads? Groups? I think it's a group. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. I blundered that. I straight up blundered. Call me 100 rated chess player the way I blunder. Oh wow, that's really bright on my mouth. I just saw that. That is like, oh wow. That is direct sunlight on the, and it's yeah, that's blowing it up. That's completely blowing everything up. What? Oh come on! I totally did the flip. I feel like performance is worse than it was last time. You know, I don't know why it would be though. I've not changed anything, have I? Do I have something running that I didn't before? Did I leave my browser open or something? You know, it's really amazing how poorly Rocket League runs nowadays. I mentioned it before, right? This is a PlayStation 4 game, okay? That generation of consoles was not powerful, not even a... It was really weak, in fact. Hey Willy, how you doing? Yep, poor little laptop indeed. But I'll be honest, with Rocket League it is... I just own gold. That was an... huge... That's what it means to overplay, because like, he just ball chased for no reason and saved me from my own goal. That's hilarious. Yeah, laptop is not doing too well. But also, like, in Rocket League's case, it is actually genuinely a case of poor optimization of modern Rocket League. Because, like I said, this is a PlayStation 4 game, okay? Yeah. And it ran fine on that thing. It ran fine on Xbox One, on PlayStation 4. And those consoles were already old as fuck when this laptop was released. Damn. So like, it really ought to perform better than that, but nah, mate. If you wanna see a PS1 game, look up at some of my Acero Corsa streams. Those, you know, look a lot more PS1 like, at least with the lighting. Oh come on! How'd they block it? How'd they block it? Come on. That's in. Wow, that's an excellent block. That's actually genuinely impressive. Why do I have a feeling like this is a stronger opponent than last time? I think at least they're way better on attack. They're not as good at defense, you know. Seeing how I actually managed to score against them in like the last game, but they are very good on attack. No way that's in. That is so nonsense if that's in. I mean, okay, that's fair. That's it also, I'm having to play at a very low resolution. This is like half the resolution of my screen. But I accept it. Because it's the only way to get almost 30 FPS. Fuck. I expected them to do something, and they did nothing. Actually, that's my first time seeing it. So like I wasn't like exactly fooled by it, but I did indulge him for a second. No, that's the first time I've seen this exact script, I think. Oh, that's not on. That's not in. Come on. Yeah. But I mean, by the time they asked where are you from, and no, actually, by the time they said, "Ooh, that's nice," that's yeah. That was the giveaway. No way that's a Silver 2 player. That's a Gold 1 player. They're gonna rank up real quick if they keep playing like that. Like, my camera is just completely blown out on the right side of my face. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the general fault. That's the general vibe. Thing is, the problem is that they never commit. They never commit to it. They play, or they only like pretend to actually be a person for a few messages. But I guess it must work often enough for them to keep doing it. You can pretty much always tell that they don't that they're not actually responding to what you say. So I mean I do not, yeah, I don't believe that's a real person either. In some cases it is, right? Cuz like, but not in these cases. I don't believe it's a real person. Because a real person, for a real person, it will be way easier to actually respond to what you say. Yeah. It's not even about playing longer, right? Because you can totally get a bot to play a little bit longer than that, I think. But it's just, I mean, I think part of it is the reason a lot of scams are purposefully kind of detectable, because what they want to do is they want to filter out people who are smart enough to not fall for the scam. Right? They deliberately want to go for the people who are actually would fall for something obvious. Because, I mean, if they're gonna fall for something obvious, they can... It's way easier to actually scam or whatever, or sell. Because in some cases, it's probably not even, like, strictly speaking, scams, to be honest. It's just like... just advertising, just regular old spam. Maybe like might be advertising something that's not strictly speaking a spam, but not scam, but like just some shitty product. Like you know, I once almost had a job doing exactly that. Like basically they wanted me to approach streamers and fuck shit. Approach streamers and just send out messages advertising a particular service. And like I don't think it was even like some horrible service, but it's just some whatever type thing. But yeah, I actually couldn't do that. Yeah, and like, thing is, I can barely get myself to message people when I have something I genuinely have to tell them. Something I genuinely need them for. So, I basically cannot have a job like that ever. That's, I don't know why I'm trying. It is essentially telemarketing, you're right. But telemarketing also sucks, so you know. Telemarketing is the reason I don't ever answer my phone anymore. Like if it's an unknown number, I know 99 out of 100 times it's going to be from telemarketing or scam, or like a couple times I even had like straight up extortion attempts. So, you know, I'm just like, so yeah, I just never pick up. I just never pick up the phone. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I think that's a lot of people now, right? It's just so much of regular phone calls that aren't through any sort of messenger or anything at all. So many of them are just complete bullshit now that I just caught my... No, I didn't. Okay, that's fair. That was poorly played by me. That was genuinely poorly played. But actually, I wonder what kind of... Exactly, yeah. They start. Oh yeah. They always start. I mean, yeah. They always target elderly people with scams and cheap marketing and shit. And I was about to say, I wonder how. Like, I wonder if the like if the people who are younger now, if the people who are like who grow up used to a lot of these scams being most of the phone calls they get, like they're gonna carry that habit of never answering their phone into their old age. So I'm wondering if there is a time limit on this kind of scam or telemarketing at all, to be honest. Because people are just gonna stop answering. Yeah, if enough people are just gonna stop answering their phone. I mean, fair. Damn. But still, like, It's one of those things that I do think is going to become less effective as time goes on. I should have scored, by the way. If I don't score now, I am a stupid. That's statist. Really? Damn. I mean, for some extent, it's also like I think a lot of places just have poor to non-existent like online security education, which is. So at least some of that must be down to that. Oh, I thought they were about to actually say own goal. Holy hell! Wow, I'm actually being put against like much worse players now. And I deserve it because I'm playing poorly. I mean, yeah, I mean, that I do know, that it's just... the main vulnerability is always going to be the human. And a lot of times it's through plain old phishing. Yeah, my laptop is struggling now, holy hell. It's playable though, I'm having fun, so you know, I'm gonna keep doing this. Did you really just let that in? Bruh, the game took so much pity on me. I'm so low ranked now. Are you... Bruh. Yeah, exactly. That is amazing. That is actually amazing. That is actually bloody amazing. I just missed that ball like I missed that ball like I miss all my shots in CS2. Which, by the way, I've re-downloaded CS2 recently. We'll see if it's a worse mistake than re-downloading War Thunder was. Oh, Opa! That's technically an own goal, I think. Can the sun already get behind the buildings? I want to open my blinds and actually let in more air. I want air. Can't bloody breathe in here. Cooking. Ah, wow. Yeah, no camera on ball. Fucking hell. I'm gonna have to do something about this lighting. The camera... I'm alright with it. The camera don't like it very much. I mean, you can see that how the camera feels about it, right? I don't like it. I'm alright with it in my face. It's the eyes that are the problem. Oh, come on! I deflected that. Hey, but yeah, I'm really hoping I can get my hands on a desk sooner rather than later. Where shades? Over there. The thing is, in my so the problem is that this monitor is genuinely not very bright at all. So I'm actually gonna struggle to see if I put on shades. Where? You mean where? Ah, you meant where? I mean, where it was also a valid question, to be fair. I didn't even consider that that might have been like a typo. Because, you know, I'm like, yeah, that's a valid, cause like, yeah, that's a valid question to... I mean, it's not grammatically valid, but I'm very used to grammatic. Wow, hello, I'm going to actually die. I really wish there was a way to block sun, but not air. Because I had to open the window, I had to open the curtains in order to get some breeze on my face and not overheat here. Because it's starting to get that kind of hot. Especially in the evenings when the sun is on this side of the house. Actually, the windows in this house, in this apartment, are pretty perfectly positioned, right? Because I get the sun in my bedroom in the mornings when I, you know, could use it to wake up, and then I get sun in this window in the evening when I'm actually in this room and I need the light. I know how. Yeah, you do. And it's not like that hot yet. It's just hot enough. That's how it's hot enough. Yeah. I'm really hoping that having having windows on opposite sides of the building will actually generate enough of a draft to not be, well, to make summer heat not as much of a problem as it was in my previous apartment. Yep. Well, I have AC now, but like, I'm hoping I won't need to use it because I don't want to spend the money on electricity bills. But I have the option, and that is very important to me, that I have the option. If it gets unbearable like it was in my first summer here. 39 degrees ain't no joke, let me tell you that much. Second worst heat I ever experienced. Maybe third actually, because it did get up to like 40 in that cursed summer of 2010 in Moscow. You are so real for that growling. Don't even tell me that thing. Holy shit, that's terrifying, Willy. I'm going to die just hearing that straight up. That is brutal. That is like, I mean, I guess that's the point at which AC stops being a luxury and becomes a matter of life and death in a very literal fashion. Yeah, no, the worst I ever experienced was 42 when I was in Crimea as a child. I mean, honestly, that kind of makes sense. The heat will fuck with the heat will fuck with you at some point. I swear, I swear. Oh, that's not in. That's upsetting. Oh, that's Opa, Opa. That's definitely not in. Lovely, lovely. I saved. Lovely save, Anno. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have to sit up very straight because if I don't... Because if I don't... My... The sun is in my eyes. I am like... Sun-based posture enforcement is in effect. I mean, it's great for my posture, but maybe not so great for my comfort. Yeah, it won't get... Yeah, no, around here it won't get quite that hot until the summer. Nice. But it absolutely will get that hot. Yeah, I have to make that clear. I'm stupid. I forgot I had no boost. That's so free. That's so free. If they don't score, they're really bad at the game. There we go. Why is there a horse? Horns. At least having the sea right there kind of helps, right? Just in general, like when you live near a sea or near a large body of water, you don't get as much variation in temperature. Just because the sea or the ocean acts as a big old heat sink, absorbing lots of heat in the summer and releasing it in the winter. So that's why. Holy shit. Obviously, being from Russia, I'm a lot more used to that's fair, that's fair. That's moisture. Good point. No, I straight up forgot about moisture. Yeah, no, I mistook. Yeah, because I was thinking, instead of thinking about actual, how hot it feels, right? I was thinking about stability of temperature across seasons. Which, I was just thinking of the wrong thing. Damn. I mean, I'm living like a 5-minute walk from the sea now, so I should know that. I just forgot. I'll read that when I don't have to lock in. Give me a second. Absolutely no. No, get off. That was a misclick. Yeah, I miscalculated where I was gonna... I mean, I'm just gonna let them score at this point, because, like, they won't have enough time to do it. Ah, damn. 50 years ago, I moved more than the mountains, came to visit, thought to get... Yeah, I can imagine, yeah. I mean, yeah, in the summer, it's basically, sweat 24/7, so I know what you're talking about. I've definitely grown a lot more used to the heat even in the time I've been here. That is for sure. It does not fuck me up as badly as it used to back in Russia. That is absolutely for sure. It's still unpleasant, you know, just in terms of sweating all the damn time, but it's something I can deal with now. Oh wow, that's a lot of wind. I actually heard that through the mic. My connection timed out. That's lovely, lovely. Oh, now we're joining. Okay. I wonder. I'm really hoping that my microphone thing, my microphone capture gets here soon. Fucking even AC can do shit. Oh no. That's the worst. God damn it. That's Oppa, that's nothing. That was nothing close to being my friend. Okay, I have to sit straight again. The posture is being actively enforced. Oh wow, that's nice. Oh, I cannot believe I just got away with that. I just want the boost. Clean shot, clean shot, clean shot. No, I adjusted it off. I am so bad at this game. I'm so awful at this game, genuinely. Oh, okay, that one was not my fault. That one was a PS. You saw that. I wish I was good at video games, you know? Sometimes I really wish that. Nope. Don't walk that way, cheap. I like it. I like it, honestly. Even when I suck, I have fun. I appreciate that. What I appreciate most about Rocket League is its simplicity, right? It doesn't have like a crazy amount of mechanics. It doesn't have anything beyond car and ball, really. You know, pure. From then on, it's just the physics engine doing the job. And because of its simplicity, I think it's. Actually, because of the simplicity, I can always have fun with it. And it's a great. It's also absolutely great to play with friends, I think. Oh come on, that's bullshit. Like whenever I have a chance to have a good long gaming sesh, Rocket League is on the docket every time. It's just a lot of fun. I do, I get to play. I get to yell a lot. I do play with that. Yeah, but only when I'm streaming. When I'm not streaming, I can get 60 actually. Like straight up, I pay like over 30 FPS for being able to stream. It's kind of brutal. I don't even need 60 FPS. That's the thing. I'm fine with a stable 30. Like, as long as it's stable and there is no... Ah, yeah, I missed it. What's a lie? That I can get 60 without the stream. I can. It's marginal, but I can. Ay. I should have saved that. I blame the sun for that one. I am fine with 30, straight up. I'm fine with it. Look, when you spend as many years as I have playing at frame rates well below 30, you learn to be fine with it. And I'm not even talking about the years with this laptop, even before. I remember playing fucking DayZ at straight up, and I'm not exaggerating here, 10 FPS. And I was fine with it. Back when I had the accursed GT 610 in my system. And I enjoyed it. I remember playing Minecraft when my PC was having issues. I remember playing Minecraft on my mother's laptop at 10 FPS. That one I enjoyed less, to be honest. I mean, yeah, that's the point. You have to cope when you have a fucking GT 610 and you play GTA fucking 5 on it. That's your only dumb option. You cope or you die. I miscalculated where I was gonna go. Do you know just how fucking awful a GT 610 is? Do you know just how little of a GPU you can get? I'm fucking trying, aren't I? The problem is that it's bloody... Seems to be bloody impossible. What? Oh yeah, but man, yeah, I'm... Had to lock in a little bit there, yeah. Yeah, I had to lock in a little bit. That's why sometimes yeah, the thing is, you can really get away with only being good at offense and not being that good on defense in Rocket League 1v1s. Right? Because you don't need to prevent them from scoring, you just need to score more than they do. So then... And then you get two players who are both great at offense and terrible at defense, and you get ridiculous scores. You get games won like by 11 to 10. The sun is almost completely beyond the building. I'm almost ready to put my blinds up and adjust my exposure settings again. After this game, I think it will be Antonio Yakuza. That's a username. Why are they like a diamond level, platinum? Is a star diamond or platinum? I forgot. What am I doing? I'm just like... I just decided to drive around the ball for a bit. Nah, buddy. Nah, friend, you are cooked. Oh! You don't messed up, friend. You don't messed up. Opa. I didn't take quite as much advantage of it as I probably could have and should have, but still, that lets me bring the fight to him. Yeah, that's something you can get away with a lot in 1v1s. Just roll it. Just rolling it in front of your goal, because they can't be in two places at once. But yeah, my favorite game mode is actually 2v2. But I really hate playing... I don't want to ever play competitive with randoms. Just, I mean, not even as a matter of like their potential performance, it's just not a whole lot of fun. And ay, that's stupid. That is stupid, Anno. Ay. Personal jobs that don't require license and education. Oh, don't even. Fucking robots, eh? Oh yeah. I just own gold for fun. I blame, I don't even know what I blame. I blame something. Actually I blame myself. It's my fault. I still should. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Ah! Oh, come on, that was almost perfect. Okay, that's... Come on, that's not in, that's too high. That is... that could have been in, come on, that's so annoying. The 5th Industrial Revolution. Nah. Can I blow him up or something? Actually, that's the one mechanic that I really dislike in Rocket League. I really dislike that you can blow people up. I think it's just... I just think it's not fun. You know, it's just like, you're not outplaying them, not really. Especially in 1v1s, it's just... It's cheap. I feel like it's cheap. Which is, I mean... It's like, not really something I can back up with too much logic. I just... Because... Which is why I think the better criticism is that I don't think it's fun. Which is something I also think. I just don't think that's a fun mechanic. Like, I think just being able to hit your opponent and get, and you know, get them from their, deflect them from their path and just fuck them up like that, I think it's more than enough. You don't need to straight up blow them up and force a respawn. And I do genuinely think that's a bit... That was an open goal, by the way. Oh, that's not in. Come on, I could have been in, but it wasn't, because my aim is not that good. What? Oh, come on. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? What? Oh, but thankfully his aim is also not much better than mine at all, so everything is excellent. Maybe please exist. Is that nice own goal? I suppose, you know, which own goal once now. But like, that was not even like a... I don't know what the fuck that was, I'll be honest. I'm gonna... Oh wow, okay, I hate kickoffs. Well, I hate those head-on kickoffs. I'm really awful at them. Alright, is it gonna deflect it? Yes. Oh wow. Oh, come on. Yeah, see, look how much that hit messed me up. Even though it didn't blow me up, it still was enough to be a problem, and 9 out of 10 times it is. Oh, come on. I think it's an artifact of their previous game, which was quite a bit more combat focused. Because the thing is, Rocket League is basically a sequel. Most people, I think, don't know it because the original did not ever get popular, but mainly because of it. I think most likely it didn't get popular just because it had a really terrible name. Like, it was something like something rocket powered battle cars. Like that's only half of the name. It was a mouthful. I can't remember it, but it was basically Rocket League before Rocket League. It's what Psyonix did before they made Rocket League, and it had more of a combat element to it, right? But it still was pretty much Rocket League. I mean, 10 years ago it was already Rocket League. Rocket League is 10 years old. More than that, I think. The previous game... I mean, it wasn't straight up a failure, I don't think, but like, compared to Rocket League, it's nowhere close. It didn't have, but I'm pretty sure it was also a console exclusive, unlike Rocket League, which is cross-platform. Took them way too bloody long to get actual cross-platform lobbies, by the way. Actually, although I think that's mostly the fault of the console manufacturers being having some sort of a problem with it for a while. If you can score like that, you're good. No. I mean, I played Rocket League 10 years ago, right? That's when I bought it on Steam. You can see, established 2016. Whoa. Opa. Yep, Doom... I still haven't finished Doom 2016. I don't know why. I mean, now I think it'll probably gonna run like shit on this system, to be honest, but... Actually, it might not. It's, that's... Oh, okay, nice. What? Good, okay. Doom 2016 is actually a very well optimized game, to be honest, so it might actually have a chance of running acceptably. I'm not acceptable enough to stream it, but to play it and finish it... I need to free up some space, because like I got no space on my drive right now. It's kind of absurd, to be honest. I mean, that game even ran well on Linux before Proton was even a thing. And man, let me tell you, I do not miss pre-Proton days. I do not miss them. You ever use fucking Play on Linux? I miscalculated where they were gonna go. Damn. My playing on Linux was so bad. I guess, like, I appreciate it for what it did at the time, but bloody hell, what we have now is so much so much better in every way. The FPS and the menus were flickering. Yep, sounds about right. I like first started properly using Linux in 2015, so it was Ubuntu 14.04, which I installed on my secondary PC, and I remember playing Rust on that thing at with absolutely horrific performance. Although that was down to it being a shitty PC rather than, you know, Linux. I didn't mean to demolish him, but, you know, it didn't matter. I ran... yeah, I didn't switch full-time to Linux on my main PC until 2016. Then I used, like, Mint for a bit, but not for long, before I went to Antergos and then to Arch. And you know what? I still want to go back to Arch! Ubuntu is pissing me off all the time. I mean, yeah, that's reasonable. Proton just made everything massively easier. I just let them have that. I don't know why I did that. Proton made everything massively easier. Just like having a solution integrated into the Steam client was just... And that's not even mentioning, you know, Valve actually actively contributing to the development of Wine and... I switched before Proton was. I think I started switching like shortly before Proton was a thing, so I had time to get familiar with all the pre-Proton stuff. You know, having to run a Windows Steam client fully inside of Wine and all that. You know, and having to set up everything manually with Wine tricks. With the... like... Damn. Having to actually fully I still remember having to fully manually set up my Wine prefixes. And like... you know, and writing these simple... I mean, not real scripts, but, you know, having to actually write out the launch commands and save them in a file. Actually manually setting the Wine prefix and running system Wine. And then there was like some of the really goofy shit I had to do, like, oh bloody hell! My use case gaming. Oh yeah, Adobe. Fuck Adobe. That's about right. Yeah, but then what was that? Oh yeah, some of the most goofy shit I had to do on Wine is just... oh fuck! I gave it away. I gave that away. I just gave the game away. Holy hell, that was awful. Don't play like me. Yeah, I remember I wanted to play Dark Souls, and I only had like an old ass Logitech gamepad, I think, on some no-name brand gamepad as well. And what I had to do is, I think, like, I had to use a command line tool to manually set every damn button to be like to the corresponding button on an Xbox gamepad. So you know, I would have this small script to run before I could run the game. Shit was fucked. Yep. Nowadays I can probably just like launch, I can just launch the damn thing through Steam and let Steam input handle everything. Yeah, that was a bad hit. It was a good idea, but it was executed suboptimally. And to think, Valve did all this because Windows flirted with the idea of locking Windows down during the Windows 8 period. Oh, the kernel models you can just add, yeah. Yeah, no need to basically... Very little need to recompile or compile your own kernel nowadays. Yeah. Opa. Yeah. I've gotten so bad at aerials, it's mental. I used to be, I never was good, but I was like reasonably okay at aerials. I'll be for real right now. That was, I did not deserve that. For the record, I did not deserve that goal. That was just kind of given to me by the physics engine for free. I hate kickoffs. Like, I'm so bad at them. It's kind of unbelievable how bad I am. Did I just own goal? Yes. Yes, I did. Like, look at that. I just... Yeah. It never goes where I wanted to go. Never goes when I expected to go. I am not good. What did I break? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not in. Goofy. Oh, yeah, I broke the goal. I guess I did. I swear, please. Aye. No. Ah! That's bullshit. We're both going at the same speed. How come I get blown up? Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like the just demolition mechanic. It just seems oddly inconsistent at times. Oh wow, thing is I fully expected them to come down and start defending, so that's why I played a bit cautiously. But they just never did, and I actually had an open goal. Yeah, the number one lesson of Rocket League is don't outplay yourself. Don't outplay yourself, never overplay. Because 9 out of 10 times when like I lose a game, it's entirely my own damn fault. Very rarely do I have a game where I genuinely play at my best and just lose because the opponent is better. Usually I can point to at least a massive mistake for basically every goal I let through. Okay, that was overly ambitious. Okay, is that gonna... That's fair. I just wanted the boost really, and they took it from me, damn. I'm actually doing reasonably good at defense this right now, which is surprising. I'm usually a bit mid at it. I mean, I'm mid at everything, right? This is not high rank gameplay. Let's be real. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the chat is Steam only. How long have I been live for? What time is it? 1.5 hours. I'm just thinking how much longer I wanna stay live because I'm feeling a bit tired. It is getting close to 9, right? I'm not thinking of going to bed yet, obviously, but I am feeling a bit tired. Let me check the time. I really let me check. I'm thinking of that, yeah. I'm also currently I currently have a case of package tracking madness, which is where you order something online and then you go absolutely mad tracking its progress. So I keep trying to look at the tracking, even though I know for a fact that nothing's updated. Like I just check fucking every damn hour if something's changed with my package. And it's not changed. And it's probably not gonna change until tomorrow. No way I get 2 free goals like that, what the hell? So, you may notice that this is not the mic I used to use until recently. Because this is my old mic, which is not as good. Actually, maybe, I don't know if you noticed that. The thing is, I have managed to fry my good microphone. And I've checked, I've actually managed to fry the electronics, so what I've done is I've decided to try and order a cheap replacement microphone capsule to see how good it would be. So that's what I ordered, a replacement microphone capsule. So I am going to replace it and see how that goes. Incorrectly wired XLR cable. I was repairing it. I repaired an XLR cable and I fucked it up. At least that's what I assume happened. Unless it just decided to randomly just self-destruct at the same time. Which, I mean, does happen sometimes as well, but I know for a fact that it's, for one reason or... It's probably my fault, but you know, it might not be, but it probably is. Man, the skill of... Oh, wow, I fucked up. I was trying to just do a double jump, but because I was slightly touching my stick, I did a sideways. Yeah, the quality of opponents you get at these ranks is just so ridiculously inconsistent. But yeah, so yeah, my lesson learned is just be a lot more careful about what I'm doing with my cable repairs. Oh, that's a mistake. That's a misplay. I just gave him a free goal. I mean, they got I got 2 free goals. They can get 1. But yeah, I'm just... I fucked up. Yeah, no, yeah, I did get a new cable. It's just the old one is longer, so I wanted to repair that one in case... Straight up because I needed to use the microphone while sitting on the sofa back there. Bonk. And yeah, it just Textla cables are way more expensive than I would prefer. So yeah. Actually, I can just get another one just like this one, just like the short one, because a fun thing you can do with Textla cables is you can just daisy chain them. Like they get a male and a plug on one and the female plug on another, so you can just do that. That would have been very cool if I pulled that off, but I didn't. Yeah, on the other hand, my guitar cable has been repaired way too many times at this point. But you know what? All of that was still way cheaper than getting a new one. So. Yeah, but thankfully, like with the guitar cable, there's a lot less to fuck up, right? There's, you know, you got, you got just two contacts and. Opa! Oh, no, no, no. I swear, if this goes to overtime... That's not in, is it? Oh, that could have been in. That would have been embarrassing. I mean, this entire game has been just embarrassing for the both of us, I'll be real. This is just like... full-on nonsense. Just stoppable objects meets movable force. Wait, no. Movable objects meets stoppable force. Full-on coughing baby versus coughing baby situation in here. No, 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 no! Yes! Okay, let do that for a bit. What? No, 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 that was FPS as well. Ah. Okay, that's pissed me off. That's actually nonsense. I'm actually annoyed about that. I rarely get truly tilted when I play Rocket League. I don't take it seriously enough for that, but that actually annoyed me because of the way that happened. Up. No, we don't need that. Steam, go away. Go away, Steam. Steam, go away. I wish they made the normal non-big picture Steam menu also navigable with a gamepad, you know? But in case you want to use a gamepad but don't want to use big picture mode. But yeah, I think it's time for just about time for me to log off. It's almost 9. I'm gonna be starting to get sleepy very shortly at this point. I think my Rocket League wasn't quite sized correctly this whole stream. Damn. I did basically throw, and that's why it's time to quit. Once you start fully throwing, it's time to quit. So chat, I'm gonna finish up here. We had a nice little stream. I did not ruin Underling's watch streak by